and 1 draw. He's the former WBC light middleweight and middleweight world champion, still recognized as the linear middleweight champion of the world. Damas y caballeros de Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, Santos Saúl Alvarez Barragán, a.k.a. Canelo. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner with his trainer, Joe Gallagher. Wearing gray with black trim, official weight, 154 pounds. And he has KO'd 8 straight opponents coming into the ring tonight. He's the 154-pound fighting pride of Liverpool, Merseyside, England, the reigning, defending, undefeated WBO light middleweight champion of the world, Lian Beefy Smith.
Okay, guys, I give you instruction in the dressing room. They're having a clean match, okay? Good luck, God bless you. Le di la instrucción en el camerino. Vamos a una pelea limpia, que gane mejor. Dios los bendiga.
And so, here we are, finally. Liam Smith's moment of reckoning. His time in the spotlight. His opportunity to shine and dazzle against one of the best in the sport today.
Canelo.
Alvarez looks focused and ready. Smith took all of the proceedings in his step. Quite simply, is he good enough?
Well, the most important thing for Smith now is everything got to be perfect, no mistakes. No mistakes. Don't overreach with the punches when Alvarez does that little lean back. Everything precise. Nice tight guard. Things he does anyway, but it's just got to be double check everything he does. Make sure he's sharp and neat.
Nice defense there with the right glove to take care of that left hook from Alvarez. A couple of feints from Smith early on. I think the message from Joe Gallagher was very much, let's not do anything silly in the first few rounds. Let's find a way into the fight and get better as it progresses.
Nice little right hand from Alvarez just a second ago. Went through the guard of Liam Smith. Right there, he threw the right hand, just a little bit too far out of distance there, Liam Smith. I say, we're beyond the jab.
Yeah, nod of approval there from Smith. Alvarez looking sharp in the early minute. One thing we know about Smith is he is getting better and better all the time. Comes into this an amazing run of form, but that sharp left hook of Alvarez.
See, when you no one thinks of Alvarez as having fast hands really, but he has good timing and fast hands. You've just seen it with that long left hook there from distance.
And of course we saw it with that beautifully set up right hand. And there was the undoing of Amir Khan back in May. Smith on the back foot and not being able to get his own punches off, and rocked backwards by the right hand, which he largely took on the gloves but still had an effect.
He's just not been able to get his punches off at the minute, Smith. His defence is nice and tight, taking out almost everything on the gloves there, Smith, but he just can't get his punches off, just can't get that jab into play.
And he is a fighter through and through. He's got a fighter's mentality. Already Alvarez getting through.
Good left hook there from Alvarez. Just a little bit faster with his hands than Smith. He just looks a little bit tentative.
There's that uppercut. That's one of the signature punches of Canelo. It's been a busy opening round for the Mexican.
Yeah, it's been a good start, hasn't it, from Alvarez? Dominant, positive. That's better from Smith. Just a little head movement there, just to make Alvarez have a little think before he lets his hands go. But a clear round there for the challenger.
Fast start for Alvarez. Quite a few of those punches taken on the gloves, but plenty getting through.
Yeah, it was a good right hand at the beginning of the round, and a long left hook as well, midway through it, as Smith took. Just needs a bit of success, Smith, just to get a bit of confidence in himself, you know, something that he feels good about, that he's had a bit of success. But just now, just a little tentative with the punch. He knows those punches got to come back sharp, so he's almost a little bit wary to throw him, to let him go a little bit, you know, more relaxed and natural.
No te duermas, no porque le pegues 1, 2, 3, le vas a pegar a lo mejor 3 y en una se te va a meter y te va a querer pescar con este. Para que trabajes
Listening intently.
más inclinado y no lo
That's the thing with Alvarez, despite his undoubted star appeal ability, he always seems the sort of boxer who will listen to his corner, pay attention in the gym.
Yeah, and I think Smith was on about if Alvarez starts fast, then, you know, Smith is, you know, he's extremely fit, is Liam Smith, and he might be able to, you know, get to him late. But I think Alvarez is quite patient with his work as well. I don't think he wastes a lot.
Fast hands, but he took those on the gloves, Smith. He had a good start to the round, and Alvarez trying to snuff that out.
Smith trying to move his head there, you know, just trying to give Alvarez a target to look for rather than just stand still.
And one thing that the British boxers who've been in and defeated by Alvarez, that the one thing that they've commented on, particularly Matthew Hatton and Ryan Rhodes, is the sort of bull-like strength as well as the tactical nous.
Just showing there some good upwards body movement there from Alvarez as well. Smith trying to come forward. There's a good jab there from Smith. Just needs a little bit of success, just to make him settle him down a little bit.
Well, he came out throwing punches, didn't he, at the start of the round, and Alvarez sort of quick to quell that little flurry.
There you go, nice little right hand there from Liam Smith. Got the centre of the ring at the minute. That's a good little turnaround for him.
Yeah, getting his own lead hand going. As the shouts of Canelo ring around the AT&T.
Oh, lovely uppercut from Alvarez, and again
puts his punches together so well, doesn't he, the Mexican?
But the variety of his work is massively underrated. I mean, he's not just, I know that you were talking about his bull-like strength, and he has, but he's not bull-like in his approach.
That was a good counter from Liam Smith. One might have been on the belt or just below. Does Liam Smith does he want to punch with Alvarez?
No.
Does he need to concentrate on defence?
Well, he is concentrating on defence. I wouldn't punch with Alvarez, but I think he got the faster hands. But he needs to block and counter if he can, Liam Smith. When Alvarez throws the left hook, you block with that right hand, and you let that right hand go down the pipe.
Alvarez has got a cut. Left side of his eye. One or two Smith punches starting to get through. He's on the front foot now. I wonder if Alvarez senses that. Just a slight standoff.
That's little right hand again there from Smith. Not much weight behind it though, but he got over the top of the guard of Alvarez.
No, but these are nice little cameos from the champion.
Nice double jab there from him as well, from Liam Smith. Good finish to the round.
I think he might have a mark on his left side of his face as well, Smith. And that was a good response.
Okay. Yeah? Alright. Got me sometimes here, you're boxing really well, alright? But sometimes got me really big balls. Staying there, catching, alright, okay? Lovely shots on the ropes, right hands over. But he's got a possum you on the way on that left hook. Keep it right tight to your chin. Yeah. Okay? But over here, dip the shoulder and bring the right hook over, then the left uppercut, yeah? Always be aware, as soon as you touch it, it's looking for it.
Just keep an eye on the left eye of Alvarez. Just a little spot of blood. You see Liam Smith trying to jab up and down. And there.
Couldn't see it really when it happened.
That goes out.
Good little movement there from Liam Smith. I couldn't see where the cut was. Don't know whether they touched heads briefly, whether that was it, but he jabbed to the head, jabbed to the body, looking for the right hand over the top. Alvarez never fell for it. It was the right idea. And I think, you know what, I still think Alvarez maybe done enough to nick the round, but it gives Liam a bit of confidence to go forward now, finishing the round the stronger.
Big body shots, but Smith is meeting 505, and I think the advice in the corner was not to get too aggressive, not to be too manly about it.
Well, again, you don't want to trade with it. You want to do your work and land punches, but I don't think you want to throw when he's throwing too much.
Just a little nod there from Liam Smith. I think he just said, "That's good." He nodded to Alvarez. I think he just said, "Yep, that's good." He is in with an elite world star tonight.
That's a good uppercut there as well from Alvarez.
That was a good body shot, wasn't it? It's got to be a cute mix of defence, but enough to keep Alvarez occupied, and there's got to be enough reminders there from Smith.
Yes.
It's a tightrope that he has to walk.
It's a solid jab there from Alvarez, and a cuffing right hand as well.
Liam Smith needing that excellent defence of his.
He's tucking up nice and tight there, Smith, and a lovely uppercut again there from Alvarez.
Well, he wanted to be tested, and there's no doubt this is the supreme test for Liam Smith.
Well, just landed with a nice left hook just before that left hook there again, Smith.
And those are on the gloves from Alvarez.
It's better from Liam Smith.
No further reaction to that sort of blemish or cut on the left side of Alvarez's face.
Well, even though he's taking some punches there, Smith, and I still think Alvarez is winning the round, he's landing with some shots, and that'll make him feel a little bit more comfortable. Lovely uppercut there from Smith until he had to take a couple back from Alvarez.
And there's that famous smile of Smith's as well. Yeah, maybe he's just warming into this.
But he's starting to get a little bit of success. That's good. He's starting to land with some shots. You know, not afraid to hold his ground there against Alvarez. It still, for me, looked the sharper of the two.
Good pace. Chepo and Eddie Reneso in his corner, advising the young man from Guadalajara. And again in that round, Liam Smith had his moments.
Lovely bit of work there with the right hand from Alvarez. He threw with some lovely jabs as well, Alvarez. Look at that from Liam Smith. People be saying he boxes a lot like a Mexican. Alvarez landing with uppercuts, and Liam Smith landing with uppercuts straight after. So he's not quite giving as good as he's getting, but he's competing. He's competing now in the last couple of rounds. That's been good.
Into round 4. And plenty of people, yourself included, Barry, expected this sort of performance from Smith.
I never felt, you never know what's going to happen, but I never felt he was going to just get blown out of the water. I didn't. I think Smith is cheek tough. I really do. But like everyone's been saying, this is a level he's never been before. We didn't know how he'd react.
Now those body shots are getting through. That right hand to the body, and we've just seen again from Alvarez.
Fantastic jab there from Alvarez. It's another one, really steps behind it.
Back comes Smith.
Good right hand there from Smith as well. Not the same power that Alvarez has in his shots, but sharp and quick.
Yeah, was that left hand low?
Okay.
Yeah, just a bit, I think.
Mueve la mano, okay? Book.
Fast hands from Alvarez.
And I think some of them are landing, but I think that because he has such a tight defence there, Liam Smith, I think he's just taking the sting off the punches.
Alvarez investing in the body shots though early on.
Good jab as well there from Alvarez. The sharper work is most certainly from Canelo.
Well, Liam Smith is having his moments. Unfortunately, whatever he's doing, Alvarez is doing 2 or 3 more.
And a little bit sharper right now. That's what it is. Smith standing, trying to walk Alvarez down. It looks like trying to put a little bit of pressure on him, make him work. Lovely
nice
right
hand, yes.
Lovely chopping right hand there from Liam Smith.
Alvarez digging in his own left to the body.
And he's finishing the round strong, isn't he?
Well,
the champion.
This, I think, is the game plan. They can be more and more comfortable and take the strength into the second half of the fight. I think it's exactly the plot and the plan.
Oh, nice fast hands again there though from Canelo. That little mark that Liam Smith had before the fight above the right eye, looks like that's starting to open up with a little bit of a cut.
Yeah, that little cut that I think was done in sparring 3 or 4 weeks ago is just reddened. I don't think it's opened up, but it's just reddened.
I still think he's had a good finish for the round, Liam Smith. I still think it was a Canelo round. I don't think that the first 3 quarters of the round, he done all the quality came from him. But what he's doing is Smith is where Canelo takes a little walk and has a rest. He's not allowing him to rest. He's turned the pressure right on him, making Canelo work. And Canelo still landing with good shots because of that, but he's working maybe when he's not so comfortable. So hopefully he starts to tire a little bit.
Well, the odds makers had it wide. Some people felt it could be a demolition, but that would seem wide of the mark right now. What next? Into round 5.
You've got to try and nick a round or 2 now, Liam Smith. Put that pressure on early now.
Trading jabs in the 5th.
Good work there from Liam Smith.
He's hardly taken a backward step so far in this round. So far, he's defended the uppercut well.
He has the right hand over the top though. They've gone around the guard, pushing through the guard. Good uppercut to finish off that little exchange there.
Fast hands from Canelo, but he is working, throwing a lot of punches, and many of them are landing on the gloves. He's having to work hard.
But Smith's making him work. He's having to take a lot of shots, Liam Smith, and he's got a tremendous chin, and we know how tough he is. But landing with his own, making Canelo work.
Plenty of respect between the two in the build-up.
Again, even that uppercut there is partially blocked by Liam Smith, so it just takes the sting out, and it's good work in response as well from the champion.
There's good head movement as well from Canelo.
No. I'm here.
Inside the final minute then of the fifth. I think Liam Smith is relishing this test.
Still keeping his shape though, Smith. The right hand of the body there, his elbows tucked nice and tight, took it all on his arms.
Yeah, trying to shrug off some of these blows. Again, he has Canelo on the ropes. Having a bit of success with that right hand round the back of the gloves. 3 uppercuts in a row from Canelo.
A chopping right hand there back from Smith.
And one after the bell. He acknowledges that, Smith, and I think he's cut round the right hand side of the yard. A little bit of afters, and the crowd are getting into it.
Smith said sorry for hitting after the bell, and then Canelo ignored it, and that's what happened there.
Lovely work.
He's getting marked up. That nick that he had before just opened up a little, and the side of the eye there's a nick. I think there's a little one perhaps just above the bridge of the nose, as you can see as well.
Watch the right uppercut, son. Watch the right uppercut, yeah? Touch up. No, isn't it? But just touch, and really drive him in, son. Put him in his legs.
He seems fine, Barry. No sense that Canelo's sort of chipping away just yet.
No, and he's landing with some good shots there, Canelo.
But watch that uppercut.
He's landing with some good shots, and Smith looks fine. You know, you get a little marked up in that eye, not just the cut. I think the eye's starting to swell above the eye a little bit. But all the sharpness and all the heavy hands are coming from Canelo. But Smith made him work in that round. Smith had a good round there. I think the work ethic, I think the quality came from Canelo, but the work rate was always Smith.
That was Smith's best round, I think, of the fight so far. Whether it was enough to get him onto the scorecards, another thing entirely.
I think that they must have felt that, you know, where they are and who they're fighting and what time of the year it is. You know, with Independence Weekend, for Mexican Independence Weekend, getting a win on points, unless he dominates completely, was going to be near impossible. So this trying to make Canelo work hard, like he's doing here, good work.
Yeah, trying to mix his body work as well, Smith.
Canelo's just took through some good work there, Canelo, and then he made Smith miss, which was good. Then he takes a step back, Canelo, then to reset, but Smith jumped right on him. Didn't throw any punches, Smith, but don't make Canelo too comfortable. Don't give him any rest, and he's doing the right thing there. But his eye, right eye of Smith now bleeding quite heavy.
And the crowd just getting into it at the end of the fifth. The atmosphere has been sparkling throughout. Oh, a couple of big shots from Canelo.
And just before those uppercuts on Canelo, Smith landed with a lovely right hand. But Canelo just shrugged it off. Can't miss with that uppercut, can he, Canelo, at the moment?
I think Smith's stock has already risen, Paddy.
Oh, he's tremendous. The tactics, he got the right idea, just don't give Canelo a second's rest. No, he knows he's going to be behind, he knows the quality, and he had to take the shot, and he's taken it without any argument.
And he's trying to get on the front foot. That's 3 times in the last 3 rounds he's managed to back Canelo up to the ropes. He's got to try and make it pay when he gets him there. How hard is he having to work? How many of these shots are getting through and taking the toll? That eye is certainly worsening. And trying to rough him up, Smith.
Hey, you're doing, listen to me. Hey, calm down, okay?
I don't think that was frustration. I think he just wants to make it a fight.
Well, I think Canelo's put his head, trying to put head on the shoulder sort of thing, and Smith won't have none of it. You can't do it though. You can't use the inside of your glove and push the head back.
Well, that's a meaty right hand to the body again from Alvarez.
But we're praising Smith for his resilience, but he's still losing every round. That's what you've got to remember. This. He's making Canelo work hard, but the rounds are still ticking by.
You okay? No, I know he is, mate. I know he is. Listen, you started the round, lovely. Touching. Not every shot has to be a home run, son. Just keep him touching when he's wanting to go for a breather. As he pulls off, just touch. Watch him walking. You want a right hands or left hooks, all right? When you push him to the ropes then and he came at you, just step back, then fall short and counter, okay? Well, keep your straight arrows going, son. His hands are down here. 1, 2, 3, slip, right hand, left hand, all right? And you got to every opportunity.
Although he's not been outwardly hurt yet, Smith, you can see he's going through some pain there. He's having to deal with pain.
Well, Canelo's a heavy-handed boxer, you know, and I think, you know, Smith, to be fair, hasn't complained once about any of the shots. He just does a little grin, keeps coming forward. So, you know, the plan that they have is to make Canelo work, trying to push him back. You know, Smith is the right man to do that plan because he can walk through walls.
And despite, you just had some shots there of the Mexican's family who look nervous, despite the fact that he seems in control so far, Alvarez.
He is in control, he's winning everything. All the heavier hands, the sharper punches and the cleaner work is from Canelo. But Smith's having his moments in there. And if Canelo does tire, then that'll suit Smith. But, you know, he needs to start winning some rounds. Oh, lovely uppercut there from Smith. The jab's been good from Canelo in this fight. It's been a solid punch.
He has, of course, been the beater of the Brits, hasn't he, down the years. Matthew Hatton went the distance. What a brave performance that was against the weight and youth on that occasion as Smith piles forward. Got Alvarez up against the ropes once again. Oh! Overhand right, hurts Smith, and down he goes. And he nods and says he's okay. Caught him on the top of the head. He's up at 7, takes a walk.
Just needs to be a little bit clever, you know, Smith, because Canelo will jump right on him.
Crowd on their feet. Another right hand from Alvarez is starting to let go. Smith's trying to fight fire with fire, and that may not be the right policy. Beckons them on, Smith.
He should stay tight.
As you'd expect. Now is when he needs that defence and that toughness more than ever.
That was good there. Turning him, holding, that's good.
Frank Warren on his feet on the far side.
Look how patient Canelo is, though. Don't waste a punch, does he? Doesn't waste a punch.
Smears of blood down his cheek now, Liam Smith.
That's good as well from Smith there, off the ropes. Good little body movement, spinning Canelo again. Just giving himself time to recover.
Alvarez missed by a mile with that right hand. Oh. Sharp left hook from the Mexican. Smith is having to grit his teeth. 30 more seconds in the 7th.
Oh, good response there though from Smith, trying to fight back.
Pure fighter, this guy from Liverpool, pure fighter. Having to dig in, suck it up, and back he comes again. Good
left hook there for Smith. Had to take a really good uppercut from Canelo, and look at him coming back now.
What a response, what a response.
Well done. We still lost the round. It's a 10-8 round there for Canelo, and he's well, Smith needs to stop it, but
he's not engaging sportsmanship at the end of the round there for Smith. Canelo's just business-like, away back to his corner to start again.
Okay? Yeah. good. All right, he's just shot his ball there. He's pumping hard. All right, you've got to use your brain, son. All right, in the second exchange.
Oh, just from the back of the guard there, he didn't see it, Smith. And again, heavy shot there on the top of the head. Tried to stay up there, Smith, didn't he? He couldn't keep his balance. Yeah, top of the ear. On the back of the ear there, that second right hand.
Heavy shot, wasn't it? Mexicans loving it.
Just makes it so much harder now, doesn't it, to see him to get that win, you know. He's the one trying to get Canelo to tire, but, you know, getting hurt like that takes a lot out of you.
The response at the end of that seventh, though, to pin Canelo back. He probably landed a couple of his best punches of the fight, Smith.
Oh, he's a real fight. He's a real fighter. He is. He won't. I've been saying this all week. He'll go out on his shield, if anything.
Oh, sharp counter right hand there from Canelo. He's starting to open up. He's starting to loosen up, I think.
He's been sharp tonight, Canelo.
Right from the start. First round, first minute on it.
Look, Smith's been brave and he's been tough as anything. He made Canelo work. But if Canelo's never been under any trouble at all, we have to be brutally honest, he hasn't. And you know, and he's just shown himself so far just to be a little bit a level above, which is no shame because he is one of the elite.
And now, when it's getting hard, he's been under pressure, he's been put through some pain. Liam Smith, will he start to weaken? Could it become more of a gap between them? He is trying to come forward again.
Oh, good, brilliant.
Canelo looks comfortable on the ropes and comes back with his own.
It was a real good effort from Smith, but just the difference in weight in the punches. Different snap, the sharpness, everything's all just in Canelo's favour. Again, Smith just trying to do the right thing. Smith trying to walk him down, trying to make him work hard.
Smith looks across to the referee. I think he was wondering if those jabs to the body were low. Was that it? Oh, nice.
Good.
Uppercut.
Good jab though from Canelo. Oh, again that uppercut.
Oh, body shot right in the solar plexus. That was a delayed reaction. Down again, Smith. Counts at 7, 8. Can he get up? Oh, he drags himself up. 20 seconds to go. That was an absolute sickener, right to the pit of the stomach.
Oh, good shot again there. The left hook he felt as well.
Yeah, he's still feeling that. He might just be able to see it out.
It's a lovely shot, right in the solar plexus.
Well, they traded body shots, didn't they, in that moment?
I'm not sure either if Smith's left side of his jaw is a little bit swollen.
Big breath.
Incredible bravery. He's been down twice now in successive rounds. He's surely lost almost every round on the scorecards. Will there be any moments now where the corner are starting to think?
Well, possibly, but he's taking some heavy shots. It's a lovely shot. He don't give you many gaps either there, Liam Smith, to his credit, and Canelo back on the ropes. It's just been a little bit of a golfing quality, that's all it's been. But Canelo's is a tremendous fighter. He's been put under pressure, coped with it tremendously well. I think he's just a heavier handed, and Smith takes a good shot, but accuracy, timing, placement of punches, you can't do anything about things like that.
Yeah, and it was the question I asked you earlier, should he punch with him?
Well, no. Look at this for the crowd, 51,420.
Brilliant. Well, that's 10,000 more than came to see Pacquiao.
That just goes to prove that Canelo, he's not the best fighter on the planet, he's the biggest draw in boxing.
And that's what Liam Smith has been up against tonight. Not only is he the biggest draw in boxing, he is one of the biggest stars and one of the best talents too.
Because that's 51,000 people who've come to see Canelo. I haven't come to see the fight, they've come to see Canelo. And they will be surprised how tough that Liam Smith's been, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. Regardless of what's happened the last couple of rounds and what the scorecards are probably revealing, will they be necessary, I suppose, is the next question you ask.
The thing is, he's getting beat to the punch, and Canelo looks heavy-handed, and he didn't look like he was getting hurt at all the first 2 rounds, Smith. You know, he took some heavy shots, but he's competing all the time. That's the thing. That's what we said about when do you pull him out?
Oh, absolutely.
He's being competitive, so there's always that little glimmer of hope, however far from hurt or troubled by anything that Smith's been throwing at him.
Lovely jab from Liam Smith.
Oh, lovely from Canelo.
Yes. He's starting to get through. You could understand completely if Liam Smith is starting to weaken, but here he is, turns Canelo on the tables and onto the ropes once again.
Good right hand there from Smith, right through the guard. It just doesn't feel like he has the power to trouble Canelo.
No. I suspect the American media doubters, and they were many, we thought this was a one-horse race, and while on the scorecards it is, I suspect... Oh, that is a finisher. Horrible left hook to the body, and he's counting him out, the referee. He has dispensed with the count, and Liam Smith's brave, heroic effort, courage in abundance, has come to naught in the end.
That's just a fantastic body shot. That was like Golovkin versus Matthew Macklin sort of left hook in the body.
Absolutely. Ricky Hatton against Castillo. It's
but
in that bracket.
The referee called off straight away, and to his credit, Liam Smith is still trying to get up.
Of course he was.
Still trying to get up.
Of course he was.
But Liam Smith was brave, give it his all, like we knew he would. He's tough and everything, but we got to talk about reality now. Canelo was a class above, by far a class above. Didn't lose a round. Wasn't worried by anything that Smith was throwing at him. Even when Smith was landing some good right hands, Canelo was always in control. Just a little bridge too far there for Liam Smith. But Liam Smith could hold his head up high. He gave 100% his best there. Didn't let Canelo have a second's rest. He just came up against a fight that was just too good for him. And there's no shame in that.
Absolutely not. He is disconsolate. He'd have wanted to carry on for as long as he could while he was still gloved up with the possibility of punching, but he's bumped into a special talent tonight, and that was one hell of a punch.
Oh, it was a tremendous punch, and to be honest, he weakened him a few rounds earlier. Maybe he was weakening him in from the first round. He landed some big shots, and Smith didn't look trouble, but that was just a fantastic shot. It really was.
Look at the pain etched across his face.
And I know there's a lot of power in that shot. It's the placement of the punch. You just can't defend against it. There's nothing you can do. I've had them. They're sickening. They're crushing. You don't know what's happening.
And you know what? It was shades of Hatton as well. The touch to the top, and then just a little tap to the top, and then
look at me. Look what you watch him now. The camera stays on him. The referee waves it off. But just after he waves off now, he flicks himself over. Smith. He's trying to get back up. Listen, Smith's gone into the Lion's Den, and really has gone into the Lion's Den. Mexican weekend, Independence weekend, in Texas, with 50,000 Mexicans, without a stutter step. And he's come second, and he's lost every round, but he wasn't left wanting. He tried his best, and he deserves credit for that.
28 seconds of round number 9. The winner by knockout victory, and new WBO light middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
loses his world title, but I suspect gains a whole army of fans and admirers stateside. But Canelo with a fifth.
As well to Liam Smith for a fantastic effort against a brilliant Canelo Alvarez. Steve Bunce